Barton Thomas Corbin, 12/22/63 is my date of birth.
And how old are you?
I'm 42 years old.
On Friday, September 15th, Dr. Barton Corbin faced a judge and two families. Jennifer Corbin's relatives had waited almost 2 years for this moment. Dolly Hearns had waited 16. Prosecutors had just linked the gun in Jennifer's death directly to Dr. Corbin. And now he had to choose between pleading guilty to 2 murders or taking his chances with a jury and possibly facing the death penalty.
I kept saying to myself, what an SOB. He knows that he is guilty. He knows that we have the proof. And my first thoughts were, you know, he's not going to admit it. He's going to drag this thing through the entire trial.
And then the moment arrived.
Do you fully understand all of the charges pending against you today?
Yes.
Has anyone used any force or threats against you to cause you to plead guilty against your will?
No.
Did you in fact commit the offense of malice murder, to which you are now pleading guilty as it is outlined in the indictment?
Yes.
Whose decision was it to plead guilty?
Dr. Corbin's.
The right decision?
He made the decision for many reasons. The most important one being not to have his children relive all of these things.
Anything else from the state?
And with that admission of guilt in both murders, the cases were closed. For Dolly's brother Gil, it was words he thought he'd never hear.
It just brought an amazing sense of relief and closure for me, and I'm sure for the rest of my family, and my parents especially.
For Jennifer's family, who had taken Bart into their family as a beloved member, that guilty plea meant much more than a guilty verdict would have.
I didn't want to hear a jury telling me he's guilty. I wanted to hear him say that he killed Jenny.
Why is that so important?
I didn't want somebody else telling me that Bart Corbin killed my daughter. It had to come from him. And it did when he said, yes, that I did kill Jenny Corbin. I actually breathed a sigh of relief.
Then Jennifer's father delivered a message to his son-in-law. He stood up and made a statement in court.
The broken hearts of the Barber family, the Hurden family, and the Corbin family can't be measured. The hearts are going to mend. I can't speak about your heart, what's going to happen to you. God might forgive you. I never will. I speak for my family when I say, I just virtually hope you burn in hell. I wanted to make sure he understood that I hated him. Yes. I wanted to make sure he understood that I would never forgive him for that.
Dolly's brother, Carlton Jr., also spoke.
Bart Corbin has disgraced his profession, and he has stolen from mankind. He deserves no place in society. 16 years of silence. 16 years of pain.
Did you see any remorse?
If there's any remorse in Bart Corbin right now, it's that we pinned him to the wall and made him admit what he did. He's probably more sorry that he got caught than for what he did.
Not only were their lives snuffed out, but they were humiliated, for a lack of a better term. They were labeled as suicides, and that's just not the way a person should be remembered.
I want Dolly to be remembered as a fun-loving, compassionate, encouraging person. Her smile would make you forget about your troubles.
As for Jennifer's family, they say her children are daily reminders of who she was and what she left behind. 2 little boys, their mother gone, their